Hello, welcome back. We're playing the test today. It's going to be one of those videos. The lights are all off and the only lights you can see are the screen. Ooh, I made it even darker. Look at that. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to turn my monitor back on. I saw Markiplier play this a very long time ago, and I want to play it, so that's why we're playing it. Let's begin. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of the entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with the truth, even if it's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, and mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple. In theory, just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. As long as the answers you provide to these questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work, unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often come up with things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstance. Create your own circumstance in your mind and answer the question with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back and relax, and enjoy the experience we are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you are willing to participate, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. I'm gonna go get some milk. Be right back, guys. Don't leave without me. You know we're going extra spooky today because I have the I got your back shirt on. Look at me. And wait a minute. What exactly is going on here with this scene? I've been reading text for like a while. Help? What's the body to the left of you, kind sir? With the plague doctor hat on and tons of blood. Okay. Nothing happened right when I was gone, right? Nothing happened? Did you do something? Do you believe that everyone should be treated fairly? Yes, I do. Even the most evil person in the world should be given trial, in my opinion. I believe that it's only fair. Do you believe that everyone should be treated equally? Yes. Yes, I do. Have you ever invented anything? Have I ever invented anything? I don't know. Have I? That's a hard question to ask, honestly. I mean, it's probably like a hidden memory that I just have that I need to like be in a certain situation to unlock that I probably have, but sitting right here at this desk right now, I don't believe so. I'm gonna go on that. I'm gonna go no on that, Chief. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Me? Honestly, yeah, I believe I do. Because I would give time to you as well. I mean, like, if you're willing to spend your time with me, I'm willing to sacrifice my time to spend time with you, in my opinion. I believe if you're gonna invest someone's time, I believe if you're gonna invest time into someone, it's only fair that they do the same, right? Yes, I believe I am worthy of that. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? In some situations, I believe. Alright, so here comes the part where it's like, well, it has to be in a certain scenario. I have to come up with a scenario. In some scenarios, like saying Starfield isn't the greatest game of all time, I just can't change my mind on that because it is. I'm just trying to think in my mind, like, how many situations am I willing to be open-minded about? Because I really am, like, I don't have ego. I don't have, like, an ego brewing inside of me. Like, prove me wrong, please. If I am on the wrong side, I am happily willing to be shot down and brought back to the right side. Willingly. Let me be wrong. If I am wrong and I can't defend myself, tell me I'm wrong. But how many of that scenario, how many scenarios are there that I can compare that, or my mindset goes to that compared to my previous? Because I joke a lot saying like, oh, well, this is better because of this and you can't change my mind. I joke on that, but do I really mean that? I mean, yeah, I think I am. I think I am, yeah. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Now, my definition of trust issues is so much more different than someone else's. Like, I'm probably not smart to say this, like, but I do give trust out kind of easily, but my trust levels is like on like kind of like a staircase, right? Or like bottom of the hill, like I trust you with certain tasks. Like I trust you that you can do this, you can do that. I trust that you can do that without me looking. And on the very high end is like I trust you with my life, dude. Like put me in a room, guy's gonna kill me, and like the guy's like, oh, if you give me $1 million, I won't kill him. You'll give me that $1 million. I trust you with that. Like, I mean, if you're gonna give my life for $1 million, you made the wrong mistake, dude. Like, let's be real. So trust issues is like, I don't have issues with trust. I just have different levels of trust. Like, honestly, I'm gonna go with the homie Ben. When we met, barely knew this guy. Like, just met him in VR, and like he's just this guy that's just flying around. I'm like, I want to hang out with this guy, and it took a little while. Like, with Ben, it didn't take that long. With Ben, it did not take that long to reach that incline of I trust this man with my life, because just something about Ben, just he like skipped a couple stairs. He did like that like really cool like 6th grader skip 3 steps and almost falls on his back. But with like some people at like my job, they haven't even reached the 2nd step. Like they're still on like, I trust that you can do, if I ask you to do this and you don't mind, you can do it. I would say like I can't say yes because I don't really have the normal idea of trust issues. I don't have that. I have levels of trust. Like, yeah, I mean, yet again, I kind of do though. Like, there's some people at Albertsons where like I don't really trust them to do this certain thing, so I'll just do it. But that's just Albertsons though. That's not like a massive thing though. I mean, throughout my life, like, yet again, if I'm expecting someone to not do it, is that really a trust issue? Honestly, I cannot confidently say yes. So I'm gonna have to say no. Would you be alright with living alone forever? No. Honestly, I probably forever, like rest of my life, that would be a no. That'd be a negative, Chief. I mean, I don't really mind being alone. I don't really do, but for like forever, not really. I mean, like, does like having a pet count as living forever alone? No. living alone forever would count as literally no one and no organism in the house besides you. Not even like a fish. Just you. And if that is the case, no. But if living alone means with no other person, then maybe having a dog or having a cat would be fine. But if it means like no organism besides you, no. No, man. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? Yes, I do. I'm wholeheartedly willing to be like, you know what? Give them a second chance, man. Like, I fully believe in the idea of second chances. Hitler's in a room right there. I'm like, you know what? Let him go for now. And if he does it again, then we'll consider the alternative. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Well, I listen to it every time I record a video, so no, not really. Do you like the color blue than the color black? In terms of what? Honestly, I'm gonna... You spelled color wrong, by the way. I'm gonna have to go just from... The way I see this as like, what do I prefer looking at? Not like wearing or like taste. What, in terms of looking at blue or black, what do I prefer? Blue. I mean, black's... I like wearing black, but I don't like the color black. So yes, I do like the color black more than blue. If you found money on the street and knew it belonged to someone, would you give it back to them? Yes, I would. If they're nearby. Let's be real here. If someone dropped their wallet and I have the wallet and I can see them, I'd be like, yo, wallet. This actually happened a couple days ago. I was helping this old guy out, like really old guy. I was doing a carry out for him, and he forgot his wallet and his card. So I like picked up the wallet and I go to hand it to him as he's in his car, and he's like, "Oh, did you look through it?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." Yeah, I would. I genuinely would. That's not being like, "Oh, I'm a good person." No, I genuinely would. If I can see him. If it's just a $5 bill on the street and no one's around looking like they're gonna claim it, that's mine. But if I saw a guy drop the money on the floor and I knew it belonged to him, I would give it back. So yes, I would. Genuinely, I would. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah. I mean, tell me. Are you afraid of spiders? Yes. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Emerge unscathed? Yeah, probably. Would you consider yourself to be fat? I used to, honestly, but now that like I've started working at a grocery store, good lord, I have seen some behemoths. I've seen some mountains, and I'm like, man, I'm kind of skinny, considering how I have seen some Goliaths at my store. So honestly, no, I don't believe so. I am definitely heavier. Like, I think I'm like 320 pounds. Like, I am definitely on the heavy side, but I'm 6'4", so like it evens out. No, I don't believe it to myself to be fat. I don't think so. Would you say... I'm running out of breath. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? Lots of charisma. I do make people laugh often. Would that count as charisma, or like, what does this man define charisma? I'm gonna have to be like in my mind, because I do make people laugh a good amount, or at least I get people to smile often, because that's what I like to do. I like people smiling. When they're smiling, I'm smiling, so I like people smiling. Same thing with laughter. If we're going off that, like, I like to make people laugh, and I make people laugh often, then that's a yes. I think I do. Have you ever wished that you could be temporarily frozen? No, why? That's kind of dumb. I mean, what would you even gain from that? What are you gaining from being frozen? I mean, like, honestly, what are you gaining? No, I don't want to be frozen. I'm good. This is all very interesting, is it? Do you realize that the last load of the previous 5 questions was when put together spelled Satan? No, I didn't notice. Does it make you uncomfortable? Not really. Don't care. Are you good at fighting hidden puzzles with clues? No. Now, you are now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Not really. You ever been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes, I have. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? Probably. I'm expecting jump scares, so yeah, I am. You're aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly. Yeah, like a jump scare. And it's like 3 in the morning, so I'm good. No, I was not. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? A little. Would you consider yourself captive? I mean, I can exit out of the game, so not really. Would you consider yourself to be brave? That's a good question. I mean, like, there's so many things that can point me towards no. Because I'm 19 and I still don't have a driver's license because I not only hate cars, I'm utterly terrified of them. I get motion sick, I don't feel safe on the road, I don't like how cars drive. I just hate the idea of driving. Like, I'm the guy who would get a moped and be happy about it. But at the same time, I mean, honestly, like, I don't know why my brain is pointing towards violence. I mean, maybe because, like, the scene I'm looking at right now is definitely on the violencer side, but like, active shooter in a store, and I'm outside, but I can do something about it. Or like, the guy doesn't even know where I am, and I can come up behind him and save people. Would I do it? And risk my life? Genuinely, like, would I? I mean, would I risk my life to save people from an active shooter when I don't know if I have the advantage, though? That's the thing. If I knew I had advantage and the guy didn't know where I am, but I can just come up behind him and like tackle him, I would. But I don't know that. I don't know if I had advantage. There can be another guy that's blocking like the entrance, and if I come up, just pop me in the face, and my death was worth nothing. It was just another casualty, and now my mother's left without a son. And I can't do that to her. That's a no-go on that one, sir. No. I can't confidently say yes. I know there are scenarios that I would say yes to being brave, but I don't believe I can confidently say to the overarching idea of being brave. I don't believe I can say yes to that confidently. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? I don't know. I have like an 8th grade reading level. I'm bad at math. I mean, I can read, I can write, I can speak fine. Math ain't. Yet again, what do you define intelligence? That's the question. Like, saying someone has a certain level of intelligence, you are generalizing a lot. You're generalizing a lot of things. Like, you can, with intelligence is such a hard thing to measure. Like, whenever you say, does this person have this amount of, like, is this guy like high intelligence? What do you mean by high intelligence? Like, is he high intelligence in this category, or in this category? A lot of the time people are saying like, oh, well, why not all of them? Well, wouldn't that just lower it? Like, viewing yourself as a, like, I'm saying like school intelligence, that is my like scenario in this is school intelligence. But intelligence is really hard to measure. That's probably why an IQ test exists. Is because that's a more generalized way of measuring intelligence, is by numbers. I mean, do I really consider myself above average intelligence? Do I really? I mean, from my point of view, this computer was built by me. Honestly, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, so much of the stuff, I consider myself self-taught on a lot of things, but like, let's take this YouTube thing for example. A lot of how I made this channel and how I do a lot of things was just me just searching up and like Googling answers until I got what I needed. Like certain editing techniques I didn't know how to do, so I had to be like, how do I do this? Like, I barely knew what any kind of OBS settings was. I mean, I just found out how to do face cam like 2 months ago. I didn't know how to build that computer up. Honestly though, even though I had to look all this stuff up, I don't have to look it up every time I have to do it now. So that means I grew knowledge. And same thing with so many things in my life. I don't have to ask people for help because I already know how to do it. So in that case, yes. But if we're going off school, no. If we're going off the idea of so many things around my life that aren't school, because I can read words, I can read a good amount of words. I mean, I'm reading all this and I've done pretty well, all right. I can speak fine. In my day-to-day life, I don't need really high-level math skills. Like basic adding and multiplying, I can do that. I couldn't confidently give it a yes, honestly, but I'm going to anyway, given what I just said. Have you ever been looking for hidden messages in these questions? No, I have not. Are you wondering which hidden messages you have missed? No. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? Not really, I'm just going to go until it stops. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yeah, I do. Do most humans annoy you? I work at a grocery store. Like, I think I'm like a brick wall for annoyance. Like, I've dealt with some troglodytes before, so not really. Do you prefer animals to people? Who doesn't? Like, yeah. Nah, actually, you can hold a conversation with a human better than you can a cat. Because every time you talk to a cat, you're kind of going off what they're saying, and you can't talk to a cat. I mean, I love Keeker, but living with... I'm gonna go off a scenario of living with one. Living with a person would be so much more not boring and much more interesting. Because living with a cat is like living with a child. Like, you're taking care of it. With a person, you're not really doing that. Honestly, no. I do prefer people over animals. But honestly, it's 50-50. I can't really give a confident answer to either no or yes. Like, it's like one is never usually above the other. So I'm gonna go with no, but not that I do prefer animals. I think it's both. I prefer both rather than none. Do you believe in magic? What kind of magic? I believe in like miracles and like godly help. I believe in that, but if you're like Wingardium Leviosa, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I do. I do. That's a lie. I do. Do you believe God exists in some higher power? Yes, I do. I do believe so. Do you fear death? Not really. I mean, it's gonna happen one day, and I'm just gonna be like, okay. Hey, I'm the lucky one. I'm the one who gets to see my father after so damn long and not be able to talk to him. I get to see my mother again. I get to see my aunt. I get to see my cats. I get to see my family. It's gonna be great, dude. And if my theory of what comes after death, I'm just gonna be reborn again and just be like, just start over. So no, I'd rather it not come yet, but when it does come, I won't mind. It'll happen. Are you attracted to someone who you are not currently in a relationship? Are you currently attracted to someone who you are not currently in a relationship with? Yes. Did you answer the question with last one 100% honestly? What was the question? Yes, I did. Are you alone? Could you not? You know what, bitch? I got my Wiimote, alright? I'm gonna kill you if you do something. Yeah, I'm alone. Are you sure? Yes, I just checked. I told you, I was hearing someone like you. No. Have you wondered who I am? Yeah, who? What is your... Have you ever shivered at any point during the session? No, I'm good. I literally just checked. I have a camera. It's right here. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. I mean, Akiker's not with me right now, so... Have you considered quitting the session early? No. I'm going till the fat lady sings, baby. Do you drink water? Do you drink water every day? No. Do I? If you want an off day, no. Do you eat at least once per day? Every day. If I'm sick, no. But most of the time, yes. Do you realize that there is a high probability that you missed a plethora of hidden messages so far? Probably, but I don't really care. Are you wondering what they are? No. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No. Is your favorite number 7? No, 25. Anything with a 5 in it I like. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yes. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Both taste bad, and both have bad flavors. No, they can be the same. Venus is something sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? I'm a space guy, didn't know that. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes, completely. You can do anything you put your mind to. Yes. Yes, you can. Look what I'm doing right now. Oh, obedience is more important than freedom. No. Not really. Underwater adventure sounds like fun. Yeah, I mean, I like going underwater. It sounds like fun. Do you realize that the first letter of the previous equation is supposed to be I love you? No, I didn't. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah, I am loved, so no, that's fine. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. I know for a fact in the past I have been someone's been like, oh, I fucking hate you. Yeah, that's reasonable. I think everyone's felt hated, so that's fine. Do you have an addiction? Yes. This. Do you dislike the color pink? No, I like it. Pink's a nice color. Does the color gray seem depressing? In an office scenario, actually not really. It's really hard, in my opinion, it's really hard to make a color depressing. You need the color itself doesn't make something depressing. It's the environment that makes it depressing. That's what I think. Like, this text box is gray, but I don't see it as a depressing thing. I just see it as, like, it's there. This environment is not depressing. It's disturbing. Like, there's blood everywhere. But I don't see it as depressing. See, that like, concrete gray wall right there, that's old. That's decrepit. That is a little depressing. So, no. I think it's the surroundings that make the color gray depressing. Not the color gray itself. Do you enjoy loud music? I go full blast a lot of the time. That's not what he's asking though. Like, music that's specifically designed to be loud, not volume. I listen to music a lot on very high volume. Like, whenever I'm making a thumbnail for a video, I'm just jamming out to music at like 30 volume, which is very loud in these headphones. But music that is specifically designed to be loud, no, I don't believe I do. If I want a song to be loud, I just do this, like, ooh. Yeah, I Can Dream About You. That's a good song. Do you like to dance? Yeah. I like to jam out. Do you consider yourself normal? Not really. I'm kind of a moron. Do you love your parents? Desperately. Deeply. I love my mother to death. She's one of the greatest humans to ever exist. I wish I could have known my father longer, but God had other plans for him, so I know he loves me. I know he's watching over me. I know he's guiding me through hard times, and my mother's right there next to him. I love my father very much. I love my mother very much. Without her, I would have swung years ago. Yes. Have you ever been lied to? Of course. Who hasn't? Do you get angry often? What's your definition of angry? Like, are we talking about like Hulk smash angry, or it's like God damn it angry? Like what? Because if it's the God damn it angry, yes, I do get angry often. But if it's like berserker rage, no, I don't like destroy stuff. I do get like, come on, man, what the hell? If you are defining anger in that way, yes. So I will say yes. Do you hold grudges? Absolutely. Have you ever forgiven someone? I have. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have, but still did it anyway? I must have. I had to. There's no way. I'm trying to think. I can't think off the top of my head, but I must have. I absolutely had to. Have you ever lied? Who the hell hasn't? Have you ever cheated on a test? Who hasn't? Yes. You won't cheat this test. Don't worry, I won't. I'm not cheating. Like, I'm not in school anymore. I don't really have a reason to cheat anymore. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? Yeah. Flowers have cooler colors. No. A forest is more beautiful than a forest of flowers. Think about that. A snowy forest, though. Oh my god. Oh. No. Trees are more beautiful. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? No. Being human's kind of cool. You get to, like, play video games and listen to music and stuff and, like, eat pork shoulders. Do you believe you have psychic powers? No. Not really. Have you seen a ghost? Ooh. I don't believe I have. No, that's a lie. I absolutely have. I've seen my old cat Kiki before as a ghost. Like, just like walking around when I know for a fact Kiki wasn't around. I have. Yes, I've seen a ghost and I believe in ghosts. Do you dream often? Duh. Do you have nightmares often? Not really. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? Yeah. Yeah. What do you... I don't really think like, oh, anxiety attack. I suffer from panic attacks. Where like before I need to do something huge, I'm like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. And it's just that over and over and over and over and over again until it comes up and I'm like, okay, we're doing this now. So, no. Panic attacks. Do you suffer from depression? Yes, I did. I'm fine now, but it's like on and off cycle, honestly. Do you exercise often and stay active? Every time at Albertsons, I do walk a lot. I would consider that exercise. But your definition of exercise might not be that, though. Like, actively going out of my way to... Okay, so this is what my brain is wanting to tell me, right? It's like, oh, well, if you say yes, the test is going to be like, oh, this guy's lying. But if you say no, you're being honest with yourself. And the test is going to say that you're being honest with yourself. That is what my brain's going through. You know what? I'm at Albertsons 5 times a day, and I'm doing a lot of walking. I haven't lost a lot of weight because of it, but I'm doing a lot of walking. I've been stuck at 320 for a while because of that. So yes, I don't exercise. I just walk a lot. Is there a particular type of food you despise? Yeah, sushi. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? What does that even mean? No. I'm a happy guy. I enjoy life. I'm having a good time. Not really. Honestly, I won't lie. If you ever felt betrayed, yeah. Frickin' Bode from Jedi Survivors, Boston. Or Dutch. Or frickin' that one friend from Ghost of Tsushima. Have you ever felt lost? Do you ever feel lost in life? I mean, at certain moments in my life, I absolutely have. But I'm not gonna say, like, for multiple days, I'm like, what am I even doing anymore? Is this even worth it? Like, maybe just for, like, an hour and be like, dude, what am I doing? I mean, if that's the case, yeah. But not, like, for multiple days. Do you consider yourself a natural leader? Do I? I'm really good at leading, but I don't consider myself a leader, honestly. I'm very good at making plans and directing people and, like, going along with them. Like, if I was given a team, I can probably do a pretty good job of leading them, but I mean, like, realistically, I might be able to, but I don't believe I could. That's the thing. My brain tells me I couldn't, but in reality, I probably could. So the question is, do you consider yourself? Me? So I'm asking me if I'm a natural leader. I would say no, even though in reality, that would probably be a yes. I myself don't consider myself a leader, but people around me would definitely probably say yes. So me asking the question, no. Other people, yes. If you could push a button to destroy the world, would you press it? What is this even a question? Why? No, I wouldn't. Like, okay, back to the, it needs to be under a certain scenario. Nuclear fallout? I still wouldn't. Humanity will survive. I mean, like, the fact that Hiroshima is an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful place now, and it was nuked. Like, yeah, it was a very, like, low-tier nuclear bomb, but it was still nuked. It wasn't no, like, ICBM proton bomb. Like, no. It's a beautiful place now, and it was nuked. So, no, I wouldn't. I genuinely wouldn't. Because I believe humanity will persevere. That is what the human race is amazing at, is that whatever the hell circumstance we've gone through, we will survive in the end. Nuke the entire planet to smithereens, we'll be fine. Well, most of the planet won't survive, but humanity will endure. Do you sometimes have dream of being a hero? Who doesn't? Have you ever been bullied? I don't think so. I mean, there's this one guy named Jaden that was just an asshole to me back in speech and debate class in 9th grade. But I don't consider that, like, bullying. Not in my eyes. No, I don't believe I have. I mean, like, who's really gonna go for the guy who's 6'4" and, like, 260 pounds? Well, at the time. 320 pounds. I mean, who's really still gonna go for it? Like, who's gonna go for that guy? Let's be real here. Have you ever bullied someone else? No, I don't believe bullying is fair. Okay, have I? Honestly, let's be real. If we're going off a joke, maybe, but no, I don't. I genuinely haven't been like, who, punk, huh, idiot. I don't believe I have. No. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yes, I would. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? Yes, I think everyone does. Do you find space fascinating? Completely. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? Painter? No. Music? No. Not really. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yeah. I'm not like hanging out with my friends like every day. But whenever I do hang out, we usually have a blast. So yes, I do. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Of course, who the hell isn't? Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a horrendous indigenous crime? Indigenous? I read that as indigenous? No, not really. I mean, I think it's just human nature to like be like, oh, what if I could destroy the world? But I mean, obviously everyone has dreamed of just like, I wonder if I was a supervillain for like 5 minutes, what would I do? I think everyone's dreamed of that, but I mean, I don't really like being bad. It's really hard to be bad, honestly. It's really hard for me to be mean. Even when I'm in the complete right, it's really hard for me as a person to be mean. Like if I yell at my mother or my mother yells at me, Like, even if her and I are in the complete right to be angry and yell at one another, like 20 minutes later, like one of us will come into their rooms or we'll message each other and we'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, you're right. Even when we're in the complete right, we'll still do that. And I'm like that everywhere. Like, I don't like conflict, I don't like getting mad, I don't like getting angry, I don't like that. That's why I launch, whenever someone needs to get their butt kicked, I launch someone else to do it. I'm like, here, go yell at them. It's a lot of innocent people, though. No, honestly, no. That's a lie. In a video game, yes. In real life, no. Do you believe in perfection? No, nothing's perfect. Have you ever stolen from someone? I think I have. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstance? Yes. Life is in danger. See you later. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Probably. I mean, if you had one day to live, just think about it. Your last day on this beautiful planet. Like, it's in reality. There's so many things someone would want to do in one day, but it's reality. It's impossible to do all the things you want in one day. You just have to be like, okay, well, today's it. Death is gonna take me in a little while, and I can't do anything about that, so I'm just gonna have to just do something. So, would I tell anyone? I mean, yeah, I believe I would. I mean, if I just learned I'm dying tomorrow, I would want just to make sure my mother and sister would be okay. Say goodbye to my friends, say goodbye to Keeker, say goodbye to Ben. If I can get a hold of him. Oh, that would be the worst part, honestly. I mean, leaving my mother and my sister would be absolutely devastating, but leaving Ben would be probably worse. I mean, think about it. I just die. Who's gonna tell him? So Ben will just be in this existential pit of like, is he ever gonna show up again? Because he won't know. I mean, my mother can try and message him, but how is she gonna find out who's Ben and who isn't? It's not exactly labeled who Ben is in any of my contacts. My mother knows about Ben. She's talked to Ben, but she doesn't really know anything about it. Same thing with my friends. Like, I wonder, like, how would Zach take it? How would Madeline take it? In a realistic scenario, if I had one day to live, I would just want to be surrounded by my mother and my sister. I would tell my friends about it, but I'd be like, you know what? If you want to come over and just say bye, you can, but you don't have to. I would just want to just play my favorite game one last time and just go to bed and just rest. Like, your last day to live, you're not gonna do anything special. Like, yeah, you can go somewhere, like eat at your favorite restaurant one more time, but your last day to live, it's not something that you get a lot of things done. It's one day. Like, in reality, that's like what, 16 hours to just do things, just to exist, knowing at the fact that you are going to die, you're gonna fall asleep, and you will not be waking up that night. You're not getting anything done. You're not gonna do anything. That's what I would do. I would play Starfield and Cyberpunk, hang out with my mother and my sister, say goodbye, go to sleep, and just drift away. Just reflect on my life. Just acknowledge that I've done as much as I could in the time I was given. Say goodbye. Give everyone a big hug. And just fall asleep. So yeah, I would tell someone. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to anyone? Do I even have a darkest secret? No. I don't believe I have. Do I even have a darkest secret? I hide nothing, honestly. No, not really. Do you trust me even though you know nothing? going back to the trust thing again. Honestly, you know a lot about me, so I'm gonna have to rely on that trust. So honestly, yeah, I kind of do. I do. You know who I am? No. You're a guy. Oh, I know who you are. Yeah, wonder why. If I appear right behind you, would you scream? I would be like, huh! But I wouldn't consider that a scream, so no. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No, I mean, I can see you, like right there. It'd be silly, no, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? What does that even mean? My phone's all the way over there. I'm too lazy. Hang on. Oh, blinding light. Opera GX. Show an ability to understand and share feelings of another. Yeah, I would. Just from that little definitions, I would. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Not really. No. No, I kind of suck at that, honestly. No, I don't believe I would. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No, I haven't. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? That's what I told the counselor with all my absences, but... No, I mean, headaches come and go. Same thing with migraines, not consistently, no. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Yes. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Duh, yeah. Would you ever shave your head? No, I mean, I like my hair. My hair's kind of cool, right? It's like really nice and such. No, not really. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? No. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, if it's there, I'm willing to acknowledge it and, you know, like, get turned on by it, but not really. I'm not, like, actively seeking it out. Better to dance when no one's looking. I mean, who doesn't? Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes, Ben. I trust you with my life. You know that? All right. I expect you when we're in that scenario. I just expect you. All right. You already know what to do. Okay. All right. Love yous. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? I remember key moments and like just like the random days. Not really. No. Would you rob a bank if you can get away with it? Yes. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? No. That's weird. I retract that previous statement. I have. Not consistently, but I have. Have you dreamed of falling off a cliff? Who hasn't? Like, I had this dream before we answer the next question, which is no. Before we answer the question, I remember I had a dream where, like, I was watching a video and then I got a FNAF ad, right? And it was for a horror, it was like for like an analog horror series. And this was for an analog horror game trailer for FNAF. And I made this trailer completely in my head. Like, it doesn't exist. This game I made doesn't exist at all. And like, I woke up sweating. It was so terrifying. And like, the game like came to life and like Bonnie, like Withered Bonnie was going after me. Like in real life, he just came out of nowhere and he had like that stupid, horrifying text-to-speech voice, like Bonzi Buddy. Oh my gosh, that was one of the most terrifying dreams I've ever had in my life. So, dream about no, I haven't. Do you enjoy scary movies or books? Or books. Or books. That's the thing. I can't. That's not a yes or no question. Like I need the answers to be scary book, movies, or books. It's not. I can't say yes because that means I enjoy both. I can't say no because I do like reading. I don't do it often, but I do enjoy it. That's a lie. I don't really enjoy reading, but I enjoy it over scary movies. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yeah. I mean, Big Bang Theory is pretty fun. Do you like being at the center of attention? No. Bye. Do you feel like something is always watching you? This is the weirdest thing ever with me, but I always feel like someone's not watching me, but I feel like there's a camera recording me. Like, I don't know if like it's like me being brain dead, but I always feel like there is someone recording me. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't feel like someone's gonna be watching me. I feel like someone's recording me. Like, for example, like if I'm in bed, I will specifically hide like my exposed butt just because I'm like, oh, what if the camera thinks? Or like if I'm playing a game and something stupid happens, not even lying, I would genuinely do this. As if I'm looking at a camera, because I'm in my mind I'm recording a video. Even though I'm not. I feel like a camera is watching me, so I'll say yes. Have you ever wondered what it would like to be go into space? Yes. Please. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I have been awake with my body being asleep before, and that is awful. Like, I've been asleep sometimes, and I'm actively trying to, like, move my body, and I can't because my body is still asleep, but my eyes are awake, or at least my brain's awake, and it is the worst thing ever, and the only thing I can do is just go to sleep. Like, nothing spooky happened, no, like, you know, like, a demon creature came in, like, oh. But, yeah. Have you ever punched a nun? No? Do you like dogs better than cats? No, I like cats better. Do you prefer to read more or to prefer to watch more? Oh, do you prefer to read more than you watch more? No, I watch better than reading. Are you still wondering why I asked? Yeah, I am. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yeah. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? I just don't like my birthday at all. I don't really care. I mean, yeah, but seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really? Like just bam, right in the face, nun punch. No, I haven't! Did you laugh? Yes. Did you say, no? I mean, I said, what? Are you not eager to somehow get the opportunity to watch that sometimes? No! Why would I? Why would I do that? If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? No. Not really. I mean, I've committed a lot of sins. I mean, like, every time I, like, masturbate, I mean, is that, like, a sin? Obviously, it is. Duh! I mean, I don't think I am. I believe in God, and I believe His church is true, and I believe I'm a good person, so, no, I don't think I am. Or if I am going to hell, I at least need a good reason. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Fantasy fiction? No. I like fiction games. I don't like fantasy though, because fantasy is kind of lame. No. Yes. Yes. You're wondering what constitutes frequently. No, I already know what you mean. Are you slightly more uncomfortable right now? Nah, man, I'm good. No, I understand. It's fine. Your mouth dry? No. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? If it's said overly too much, yes. You believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Yeah. I mean, we live in the most boring planet, or we live in the most boring timeline. We could have had superheroes, we could have had, like, mass destruction, we could have had, like, Goliath beasts, but we live in this boring planet where we can only, like, dream of that. So, yeah, might as well make this planet fun. Are you poor with money management? Honestly, no. I don't believe I am. I hold my money reasonably, and if I want something, I need to make sure. I always make sure I can afford it before I buy it. Yet again, if it's a $250 Terminator statue, then that's a different story. But no. Can I go back a question? Wait, no. Wait. What do you mean? Oh, you're kidding. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you at this very moment. Green. I'm happy. Choose one of these words you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. None of these. Like, wicked, plagued, wretched, toxic, vile, sick. I don't know. Like, wicked, man, yeah! Choose one of these words that feels right. Blessed, glorious, divine, elegetic, heavenly, celestial. Blessed. I'm blessed that I get to do this. Make videos for you guys and do this quiz because this is very fun. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intelligence, charm. Special strength. I'm very strong. Strong in the force. You enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. I don't like math. You speak more than one language fluently. I can speak words and I can match accents very well, but not speak the language. You ever visited a country other than your own? No. I've been to 3 states and that's it. Do you enjoy coffee? No, I hate the smell and I hate the taste even worse. Do you believe in demons? Absolutely. Do you believe in angels? Yes. Are you afraid of sharks? Don't. It's a shark. I mean, they're lethal, but like, it's like a derpy looking fish. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. I like showers more. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, not really. Do you see a shadow move in your room a few minutes ago? Shut up. That's fortunate. Do you ever hear your name being called out even when no one is calling it? Yeah, that's happened before. Do things in your home often go missing then reappear later? Every day. Do you hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No. I have good hearing. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? No. Do you often look at the same time Do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? No, not really. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed in the night while you're sleeping? Hey man, come at me. Like, fight me. Bitch. Do you have any pets? Yes, Keeker. Is your favorite color green? It's one of them. I have 2 favorite colors, red and green. Are you attracted to your family members? No. I'm not that kind of guy. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Of course. I mean, just retire my mother early. Duh, why wouldn't I? If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? Yes, I would. I would make it a very happy place. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be in prison? I don't have to be like it because I've seen tons of shows and I'd just rather not be there, so, no. Did you like fishing? I've been on a fishing trip. It was a bad trip, but I enjoyed the fishing itself, so, yeah. Do you like hunting? No. I like the guns, but I don't like the killing of innocent deer. Do you like camping? Do I? I mean, yeah, camping's kind of fun. I mean, the lack of internet kind of sucks, but I mean, you're pretty much expecting that going into camping, so I mean, you're preparing for that already. Yeah, I like camping. I don't mind. Do you like guns? I'll let you answer that question. Are you getting tired of answering the questions? No, just keep going. I don't mind. Do you consider yourself to be kinky? What does that mean? I mean, not really. I'm pretty mellow. Yes and no. I'll say yes, but going off the term that it's mild. Eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah. You always keep your promises. No, I don't believe I do. A lot of the time I try to, but I think I will keep the promise unless something else breaks it. Most of the time. Would you ever completely trust someone who has lied to you? Yeah. Ben. Are you an only child? No, I have a sister and I love her very much. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I hate alcohol, I hate the taste, I hate the smell, and I hate the feeling of having a constant headache. Why would I even, like, think about alcohol? No. Do you like tattoos? No, I hate the word, not let alone the thing itself. Do you enjoy being high in any forms? No, hate drugs, hate all of them. Do you believe you have a soul? Yeah. Did you cry this week? No, not really. Are you upset with someone right now? Am I? No. No, I don't think so. I think I'm alright. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Yeah, I believe so. I mean, it's a grocery store. Why wouldn't you not be completely honest? Do you understand how this works yet? Yeah, by now I think I do. If you answer the question twice, your truths may change. It's not just about the answering the questions, but the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them. It's about many different variables you never guessed. Do you understand? Alright, Captain. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming based on this previous question you just answered? Probably. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe it? No. I mean, you put this on Steam, so you're expecting a lot of people to play it. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Am I? Yeah, I am. Afraid of dying alone. I mean, no, honestly, not really. I wouldn't mind. I mean, if I had a relationship in the middle, that'd be pretty cool. But honestly, I wouldn't mind. Because I have friends, and friends are just as good as like girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. Just husband, wife that you just see more often. But they're pretty much just friends you see more often and that live with you. And like, you get busy with them, but that's it. No, not really. Do you wonder that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? Yeah, that'd be super uncool. I kind of want to keep living. Are you always on guard waiting to fend off attackers? No. Realistically, I'm not. You feel like I've know you yet? Yeah, I've given you a lot of answers so far. I believe you do. Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we'll have enough information about you. Whether you skip questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, take loads of time to respond, or answer quickly without reading or understanding it properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. Analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you? Why are you judging me? After all I've done for you. Based on what you've told me, this is what I can conclude. You can be very susceptible at times. You're not easily fooled, and you're not easily manipulated. Yeah, I believe so. You're a lot smarter than people give you credit for, and a lot of this is due to situations from your past that you've managed to learn from, rather than choosing to be a victim and fall from the same tactics that others would fall for. Okay. Yeah, I believe so. You can truly be a guiding light to a lot of people. You can be an incredible powerful figure in so many people's lives. You don't realize how just magnificent your gift is, do you? Can I? Honestly, I don't know, man. Now, the biggest problem lies within. You don't have a bad heart. That's not necessarily the issue. The truth of the matter is, you don't always trust people's intentions, and it makes you very wary of helping them freely and without caution at times. Okay. You need to be a bit more trusting and a bit more open-minded at times. You're afraid of being hurt, even though others don't realize that. You guide yourself in your emotions well at times, even if others don't even know just how much you've kept hidden away. Okay. You don't have to trust everyone. You don't have to necessarily trust anyone. It would greatly benefit yourself to give people a little bit more of a chance. Okay. You really stand to gain a lot by letting more people in and giving them a benefit of the doubt. Okay. Overall, you're kind-hearted, caring person inside. People don't see you the way you truly are, though. They don't understand how dark your mind can be at times, but you know. You've got a very high probability of helping a lot of people, providing you're willing to share yourself and your abilities freely. Open up a bit more. You're going to bless a lot of people by sharing yourself more openly and freely. Your secret word is gifted. Remember this word. This will come in handy. If you'd like to support us further or try any other games, you can find the link to all the titles on the title screen for these games under the section Our Other Games. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. That was really good. And honestly, I completely agree with those ending credits immensely. Good lord, Mike. There we go. Let's just go to title screen, like, screw this. I completely agree with everything that was said. I mean, I have genuinely started, I believe, just from like my head, I believe I have genuinely started to give people more of a chance. Like, like for example, when I started working at Albertsons, I started seeing so much of a more diverse cast of characters than I ever would have during my time at school. Because at my time at school, I get a very limited selection of a kind of person. I get student, teacher, like custodian, janitor, principal, blah blah blah, whatever. That's a very limited because that's all in a school setting. But at Albertsons, I get so much of a diverse cast of characters just to hang out with. I mean, like we have like managers, and all four of them have had life. All four managers have had different life experiences, different advices, different just anything. We have so many different people who work at the front end. We have so many people in deli. We have so many people in the butcher area. It is, and honestly, like I could not stand smokers. Like every time I see smoking, I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? Like you're killing yourself. Why? What's the point of smoking? But some of the smokers who work at Albertsons are some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. I mean, there's this one lady, I'm not going to say her name, but she gave me advice that made me enjoy Albertsons so much more. And she smokes like a pack a day. So I do believe that those words that was given to me would definitely be true. Just give my trust out a little more. I do genuinely believe in that. And I do genuinely believe in that you should be playing this game as well. I believe that this would help a lot of people out. I mean, like it's answering questions. And like, how much is this game? Hang on. Yeah, it's $1.99, and I think I got this game for like 70 cents. Yeah, I think you guys should be playing this game, or at least you should try it. I'm tired of talking. My throat hurts, and I'm dying. Winnie the Pooh taste test. What is this? What is this, like a Scratch.com game that was allowed on Steam? What is Crab Champions? How about we just stop there before we like continue on with our day? So, I want to thank you for coming along with me. Today's video is currently about 3:30 a.m. I'm going to start editing this video soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Oh, hi, Keeker. Have you come to say bye? Huh? What are you even doing? Oh, well. Bye.